My girl. She's my girl.
What are you going to eat Slim Jim with her? That's what she's waiting on.
She's going to do it tomorrow.
Well, one of them you got to split between her and Fat Man. But the other two is you two split.
Okay. What are you reading?
I'm looking for a book to read.
Oh.
I'm almost done with the one I got right here on my nightstand.
Okay. Wrong.
Just a few months later, I was released. For those of you keeping track at home, this was the second time I was released by WWE. I thought this time I might be done with WWE for good. But not long after my release, I returned to SummerSlam. When WWE called me, they said, "Hey,
see, he looks better there."
Come back. That's for the main event of SummerSlam. Main eventing SummerSlam.
He does it better.
It's just super cool.
I'm not saying he don't look good now. It's just that appearance right there sold a lot more to me.
Not long after SummerSlam, my strained relationship with The Miz picked up right where it left off. Let me tell you something. I'm the talent. The Miz is almost a perfect adversary for me because we are so polar opposites. The one thing I do respect about Miz, he works very, very hard. You and me, U.S. Championship match. Yes or no? Yes. We had our first match against each other at Night of Champions 2010 for the United States title.
Cool. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE. He's at a
I gotta pause it, turn down the volume, because it's too high. Gordon was quiet over here. But okay, we're good now. Objective for the checklist.
I like to be able to read and play my games and be able to
Damage to Miz in the ring since the attack opponent. Okay.
overshadowed by your...
in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
So I can watch it.
Oh, what an uppercut! Inside the ring now. Oh, drop kick!
What? What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Ooh, what impact!
What'd you say?
It's like I don't like,
Beautiful technique. Look at this.
And Daniel Bryan avoids the early pin.
Well, unfortunately, yes movements don't die that easily.
Ooh. Elbow drop.
Right to the heart.
I can't believe that Daniel Bryan even has a championship match here tonight. He basically quit NXT, becoming the first person eliminated. He is nothing more than a loser.
I agree with the end there, Cole, but the elimination may have been a blessing in disguise. While the rest of the NXT performers formed a nexus, Daniel Bryan stood against their injustices in the main event of SummerSlam.
We discussed Daniel Bryan's last place finish on NXT back when he was on that show. Boy, am I glad he didn't win. Can you imagine this nerd in the main event WWE Championship match tonight? The NXT winner earned.
Former diving attack to the Miz while he stands in the ring for the top rope. Okay, we're on the top rope. We're on the top turnbuckle with the opponent standing in the ring. Press this triangle or a square to attack the Miz. Don't forget to push up to perform a wake up talent if needed. Okay.
I can easily imagine it. Despite your thoughts, I believe that Daniel Bryan has many more main events in his future. Knocked him right off his feet. Yeah, no kidding.
Here we go. Daniel Bryan is in position. Every title's on the line here tonight at Night of Champions. The Miz is no stranger to championships. At one point, he held the U.S. title and the Tag Team Championship simultaneously. And that briefcase is a near-guaranteed WWE Championship win.
Okay, Michael, I know where you're going to go with this. I know what you're trying to lead to. Yes, Daniel Bryan hasn't won a title here yet, but he's only been on the roster for 8 months. Give him time.
The two of you discussed Miz's longer title reign resume than Daniel Bryan, but I have to point out that Daniel Bryan just did something Miz hasn't done yet. He main evented SummerSlam.
I mean, come on, Daniel Bryan stole that spot at SummerSlam after John Cena begged The Miz to join his team. Also, when The Miz wins here and then cashes in later tonight, he'll have plenty of main events in his future.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
There's no way he's giving up now.
And he breaks free.
Just when you thought he was out of this one.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Daniel Bryan may only be 8 months into his WWE career, but this is a decade-long journey for Bryan that could lead to his first taste of WWE gold here at Night of Champions.
It was March of 2000 when Daniel Bryan made his debut on the independent scene under the wing of Shawn Michaels, and we might see Bryan make his first strides towards HBK level success.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Bang! Down he goes.
That'll do it every time.
Oh, nasty impact.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Harsh impact. Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
It could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry.
Oh, no!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. Here's a cover. Yes! Yes! The Miz wins! The Miz wins!
Shut up. Faggot.
That match deserves another look. Here we go.
No, don't.
Here is your winner, and still the United States Champion, The Miz.
Daniel Bryan gave it his all.
Daniel Bryan gave it his all.
The entirety of Daniel Bryan's career in WWE, he's had a rival in the form of The Miz, and it's plain to see why, since the polar opposite stars have been forced to interact at so many points.
Michael, those two did not get along when The Miz was assigned to be Daniel Bryan's mentor. Bryan had much better wrestling skills, but The Miz argued that Bryan lacked charisma.
Ooh!
You gotta believe this one's over.
Boom, what impact!
Oh, a knee! Lights out.
This looks to be a barn burner, gentlemen. These two guys hate each other.
Corey, come on. The Miz is WWE's fastest rising star, and Daniel Bryan, he's a nerdy vegan. Bryan's got no chance here tonight.
Nailed it.
Michael may have ragged on Daniel Bryan's diet, but that quote-unquote nerdy vegan is WWE's most effective submission expert.
And Miz is as crafty as the day is long. That makes for a pretty interesting confrontation.
Oh, shoulder breaker. Oh, the old European uppercut. Oh, this is dangerous right here. He's not going to like this.
He'd be wise to stay right there.
I just cannot believe the disrespect The Miz had to endure at the hands of Daniel Bryan. All he wanted to do on NXT was help Bryan, and that vegan nerd, he's got him covered. And the champ kicks out.
Clearly not enough damage done. You guys brought up Miz and Bryan's relationship on NXT. Obviously, Bryan can't learn any new moves from The Miz, but ironically, Bryan's hatred of The Miz did awaken the personality Miz said Bryan lacked.
Ooh! And it's Bryan showing some agility.
Beautiful technique.
Takes him down in a major way, too. Look at this! I don't know why anyone's surprised that The Miz and Daniel Bryan's relationship has come to this. The Miz can never keep an ally on his side.
Ain't that the truth? Every person the Awesome One has won the tag titles with has ended up hating The Miz. Remember the night after Extreme Rules when the Big Show's KO punch ended Show Miz?
He wants to do this in the ring.
Oh, what incredible power!
Wow, what a vertical suplex. The two of you brought up Miz's former partnerships, and can I just point out the common element between Bryan and The Miz's old tag partners? Just like Bryan, they were all jealous of The Miz.
Oh, nasty impact.
Well, what happens if The Miz comes up short here tonight against Daniel Bryan?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, has it, Byron?
Could be on the verge of occurring. Daniel Bryan from the top rope. Miz is in trouble.
Yeah, but look at The Miz fight back. What a warrior.
Oh, no! Great wherewithal from The Miz. Daniel Bryan hung out to dry. Boom!
No!
Just like that, The Miz has turned the tides in this matchup.
This is what I'm talking about. He's left wide open here.
I don't think he even realizes it. He looks dazed.
This is about to get bad.
Ooh, what impact.
The majority of the WWE Universe here tonight is trying to will Daniel Bryan back into this matchup.
Or that's because a lot more people relate to Daniel Bryan than they do The Miz.
Relate to Daniel Bryan? How can he relate to a guy who doesn't own a TV or eat meat? Here we go, back inside the ring.
Harsh impact.
Daniel,
You gotta believe this one's over.
Oh, it's over. But now, can Bryan...
The yes lock. The yes lock is applied. Oh man, the champ looks absolutely out of it right now. The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse.
Damn it.
Oh, and he breaks free. But the damage might have already been done, Michael.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other. Nailed it. What a strike.
Oh, the Miz is doing
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line.
Champion.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
nice kick out there.
When this guy's on, look out. Oh, Schoolboy! Shoulders down here! Oh, chin-breaking uppercut! He's going for it all. What an uppercut. This might be it.
Oh, my.
And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
Daniel. The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys.
The yes lock is applied. Will his opponent tap?
That should do it.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing. That could have been disastrous.
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
Boom, what impact.
Yeah, man, I gotta get
Look
now I
out, there
gotta
he
get
goes.
my,
Knocked right off his feet.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
No question about it, Cole. Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone. There it is.
Hurricane Rana. Daniel Bryan looking to attack from high. Incoming.
I don't know what his special is. No, the ankle lock.
Harsh impact.
Look out, down he goes.
And he might not get back up.
Irish whip.
Big elbow.
He goes down hard.
Yeah, he's not looking very good at this point, Cole.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. And that one drops him.
Somebody's on a mission tonight. Nailed it.
That'll hinder your modeling career.
The Miz getting outclassed here tonight, guys. The Miz's chances just went from bad to worse. Brings down his opponent, and here it is, Corey. Got him in the S-lock. That's what he was looking for, Michael. The Miz got the worst end of that stick.
About time.
He
Damn.
did it! Daniel Bryan is U.S. champion!
No,
it can't be!
Yes, it can be.
This was another great moment. He's getting after it here. Check this out. And this is how he ended it.
Here is your winner and the new United States champion, Daniel Bryan.
That was a fluke. The Miz slipped and Daniel Bryan somehow took advantage.
A long road for Daniel Bryan leads to the United States title.
And talk about displaying a never-say-die attitude. It was as if winning was the only option here tonight.
And I'll tell you, the roof nearly blew off this place in Rosemont when the bell finally rang to end this one.
I just unlocked a bunch of stuff. Ew.
That was so funny. I don't mean, I'm sorry that he lost it as fast as he did, but it was so funny.
That was a good match. I think so.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
For R-Truth.
What a strike.
Oh, nasty impact.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Boom, what impact. Kane and Daniel Bryan are seeming to get along thus far, Corey.
Yeah, they're getting along for one reason. To get rid of that quack, Dr. Shelby. Even I would try to get along with you, Cole, if it meant not listening to Dr. Shelby.
Look at R-Truth.
leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a 3-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Go get him. Go get him.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this, and he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael.
Beautiful technique.
As Kane, a former strong.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion, he did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's in a fragile state right now, and you bring up a moment where he was caught off guard and hit by a now outlawed Brogue Kick.
Vicious strike.
Daniel Bryan.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole life. An awkward moment that showed they both still had a ways to go in their anger management.
Whoa, down he goes.
That was impressive, Cole.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
As Kane, a former running strike.
In comes Kane.
R2 in the ring.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Ouch. You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered.
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
I need R-Truth back in the ring.
All the questions of will Kane and Daniel Bryan be able to coexist looking like a moot point right now.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull. Can he end it here? All that's left now is for Kane to finish this.
Ooh, right in the face.
Destroyed.
When this guy's on, look out.
Ever since Cole...
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. No telling how long he'll be able to keep this up. Oh, man. This is a worst-case scenario for Truth and Kofi. They're grounded, they're separated, and you have the monster and a very angry Daniel Bryan working together.
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But wouldn't you think Kane and Daniel Bryan's shared experience in anger management can create a chemistry of sorts?
Kofi and Truth have held those titles for 5 months. It'd be ridiculous to think that trust falls and yelling at kids wearing goat masks for a couple of weeks is going to get you the same kind of chemistry the tag team champions have.
Standing R-Truth.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy in a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much. And the big guy is feeling awfully good about himself right now. So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? it's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress.
Vertical suplex.
Nice. I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves a Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby isn't even a certified therapist. My sources on the health board say he dropped out of medical school to visit Tibet on some kind of spiritual excursion. That guy's a fraud.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
Ooh. He wants no part of the outside. He does not want to be there. Ooh, what impact. Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic at a WWE.com, and he's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole. As I expected, a team working together can have a chance against Kane.
Get your ass up. Roll tag R-Truth. Word. Beat you up.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These yes chants fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the yes chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, so these yes chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute. Oh, Daniel Bryan just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr. Shelby does sensitivity training as well, because you need it.
You know, I have to say, I have seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't see Daniel screaming in the face of fans anymore. He's keeping his composure pretty well. And Kane, well, Kane is still Kane. There is some deep-rooted trouble within that monster. In comparing Daniel Bryan and Kane's progress in therapy, I think there are two different cases. Bryan had an emotional breakdown brought on by the WWE Universe, whereas Kane has just been sick and demented since birth.
Well, one of those things for sure. They're both off the rocker in my estimation.
Great job, Dr. Cole. Oh, nasty impact. I think I hear R-Truth calling out for help from little Jimmy. Maybe Truth should ask Kofi.
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. And this is all part of Kofi Kingston's strategy.
You know, I have to say, I have seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been definite progress.
I see it too, Michael. We don't... Whoa. You gotta believe this one's over. This one's over, guys.
Penny in predicament. Ken's broken up.
Ooh, right to the face.
Big backdrop.
Boom!
What's he going to do with it?
This is going to be bad for Kofi Kingston. This is not going to end well for Kofi Kingston.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Look at this. You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful chokeslam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. can't foresee that being the outcome against the champions, though. All the way crashing down. Kofi Kingston is obviously showing concern for R-Truth, as any good tag team partner would.
We haven't really been seeing that kind of concern for a partner between Kane and Bryan, however.
He wants no part of the outside.
This does not look good for R-Truth. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going?
Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
Well, that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
Kofi feeds off adrenaline. He feeds off emotion.
He can crank it up whenever the mood strikes him. So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been hard on Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancé left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for his shoulders are down. And he got a near fall out of it.
He's showing the heart of a warrior here tonight.
He goes for the cover. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Yeah, somehow R-Truth has an answer, able to dig deep and stay alive. Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are...
Here he goes.
Is he done?
We talk about being on the same page, and Truth and Kofi certainly are. But what do you think Kane and Daniel Bryan shared experience in it? Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
Goes down hard. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
I need to say, guys, if Daniel Bryan and Kane can work together and win here tonight, Dr. Shelby deserves it.
She just sneezed.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, Cole, but I have it on good authority that Dr. Shelby...
He might have it.
Is he done? He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
Guys, when the WWE Universe has the power on Monday Night Raw, they can be really nutty. Case in point, a few weeks ago, the WWE Universe voted on social media to have Daniel Bryan and Kane hug it out in the middle of the ring. Yes, folks, hug it out.
Yeah, it was not a sight we usually see in a WWE ring. Kane and Daniel appeared to be two people that have never given a hug in their whole...
Here comes the
face buster. Game, set, match. This one.
And he goes for the pin. Go behind. Breaker. R-Truth has him in his sights.
Here we go.
Maybe a figment of your imagination, but little Jimmy hurts.
That's how you put... He's got the shoulders down. 2, 3.
Truth and Kofi dancing their way to a win tonight.
And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle.
Man, this was great.
No, it's not.
Remember this? Man, oh man, look at that. Ain't nothing better than action like this.
Here are your winners, and still WWE Tag Team Champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth.
And it's R-Truth finishing this one off for the team.
They make it look so effortless in there. What an amazing duo.
I think Boston is stunned by the outcome here.
We're in Boston in a building where many great champions have been crowned, and right now, the tag team titles are on the line. The champions, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth against the unlikely team of Daniel Bryan and Kane.
Talk about an odd couple, Michael. With everything we've seen from Bryan and Kane in the past few weeks, I gotta wonder if Dr. Shelby's anger management therapy can turn these two into a cohesive unit.
What do you know about therapists, Saxton? They've been thrusted into this position while the champions have been centered around their teamwork for the past 5 months. Kane and Bryan only have anger management in common. I wouldn't call that a building block towards tag team titles.
What a stomp!
Good grief. Oh, big boot.
Beautiful technique.
Harsh impact.
Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a 3-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went on to win a Money in the Bank and become a World Heavyweight Champion.
Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight. No.
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull.
I can't believe it, Michael.
Look at this. He let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
Kane is looking to end this.
Here it comes. Looking for
Choke slam straight to hell.
just when you thought he had nothing left.
Can we address R-Truth and little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about little Jimmy's family. Portraits like little Jimmy and a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous.
Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth help for his imaginary delusion, but you're here enabling self-destructive behavior. We know what having imaginary friends well into adulthood can do to a person. We've seen what it's done to Saxton.
Well, I would have to refute that, okay? I'm a well-adjusted adult gentleman with many real-world friends, too. Thank you very much.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. It's not anger management that these two need. What they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These Yes Chance fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame him one bit for being angry.
Kane's enjoying himself now.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the Yes Chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, we, we." So these Yes Chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan just a few feet away, and you're doing that. You should see if your friend Dr. Shelby does sensitive.
There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
Clothesline.
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
So, Michael, let me ask you, did Daniel Bryan's anger management issues begin way back in April at WrestleMania, when Bryan, who was World Heavyweight Champion at the time, lost his title to Sheamus in a record 18 seconds? It's been haunting Daniel Bryan for months.
Yes, it did. Listen, Daniel Bryan confessed that WrestleMania was the most embarrassing moment of his whole life, and that's including the time his fiancée left him at the altar. Come to think of it, that was this year, too. I can't blame Daniel for feeling some stress.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Look out!
Nailed it. Kofi once again rising to the occasion. And Kofi Kingston might have just secured the victory.
1, 2, and a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Not yet.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Need R2.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
You know, Byron, Kane and Daniel Bryan almost accidentally stumbled into this title opportunity when they defeated the prime-time players on last week's Raw.
I can tell you it was no accident when Kane delivered a hateful choke slam on Bryan. It just so happened that Daniel landed on their opponent long enough to gain the pinfall. I can't foresee that being the outcome against the champions, though.
Point of the elbow, nailed it.
Kane gets tagged in.
And that one grounds him.
I didn't realize he had such a glass jaw.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Daniel Bryan has so much on his mind right now. He was ballistic in a WWE.com interview. The problem is Daniel Bryan, he's a great competitor, but this crowd constantly distracts him. How can anybody do their work when this is going on?
Well, it's absolutely unfair. Bryan has to keep his anger in check while hearing the WWE Universe mock him. And then he also has to focus on his opponent. It's a lot to handle.
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
We touched on how much is going through Daniel Bryan's head right now. Again, this all started when Daniel Bryan thought the fans were embracing him. And then when he realized they were actually humiliating him by repeating his yes chant, Daniel Bryan just snapped.
And that's one of the reasons he seemingly has gone off the deep end as of late. And as a result, the Raw general manager forced Daniel Bryan to attend anger management therapy.
Side slam.
Ooh. Kofi Kingston is obviously showing concern for R-Truth, as any good tag team partner would.
We haven't really been seeing that kind of concern for a partner between Kane and Bryan, however.
We've been seeing Daniel and Kane in therapy for weeks now. The anger management that these two need, what they need is respect from the WWE Universe. These yes chants fans do are an absolute mockery to Daniel Bryan. I don't blame.
He's going for the pin. And he got a near fall out of it.
Not sure how, but R-Truth still has the strength to kick out there.
You know, Corey, I see Daniel's issues with the yes chant, but I don't have a problem with it. I mean, even in Montreal, where we were for Raw this past week, the crowd chants, "We, we, we," so these yes chants are becoming bilingual.
Oh, very cute, Cole. Daniel Bryan just a few feet away, and you're...
Oh, the yes lock is cinched in. Oh, going for it, going for it.
The no lock is in.
I don't like how this is looking for R-Truth. Come on, R-Truth, you can do this.
Can we address R-Truth and Little Jimmy, please? If anyone needs Dr. Shelby, it's R-Truth. The guy's seeing things. He's holding ropes to let an imaginary person into the ring. Forget Daniel Bryan and Kane. Someone please help R-Truth.
I think R-Truth is doing just fine. This week, WWE.com had a pictorial about Little Jimmy's family. Portraits like Little Jimmy and a birthday party hat. Pretty fabulous. Kane has held 11 tag team titles in his career.
Yeah, there's a chance for 12, but Daniel Bryan's going to have to help. Cole, I was reaching out to get R-Truth.
Oh, that's what's up.
R-Truth back in control here.
Kofi Kingston is tagged in.
Damn it, I don't need Kofi Kingston tagged in.
Devastating elbow. Ever since Kofi and R-Truth became allies, they've been on a tear in WWE. They know how to work together as a tag team. Then on the other side of the ring, judging from the last few weeks, Kane and Daniel Bryan are far from being on the same page.
Same page? Daniel and Kane aren't even reading the same book. Whereas Kofi and Truth are finishing each other's sentences.
We talk about being on the same page and Truth and...
Kane with a vice-like grip on his opponent's skull.
Come on, Kofi, let's go, man. Kane, oh boy.
Choke slam, straight to hell.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
That should do it, Cole. There's no coming back from a slam of that magnitude. Leading up to this match, a lot of praise was thrown on Kofi and R-Truth. Kofi being a 3-time Intercontinental Champion and both having time as United States Champion. Well, Daniel Bryan has his accolades as well.
Of course, Daniel Bryan won the United States Championship at this same pay-per-view 2 years ago against The Miz. He also went up... Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael. Bringing up Daniel Bryan's time as World Heavyweight Champion. He did lose that title in only 18 seconds to Sheamus at WrestleMania.
Why? Why do you have to go and bring that up, Saxton? You know Daniel's up.
He's looking at it. Oh, and he releases the hold.
Wow. Part of me thought that was it, Cole.
He's in big trouble. This could be big.
Oh, man, Kane is really feeling the pressure.
No, I don't want that.
You know, I have to say, I've seen some progress in Kane and Daniel Bryan's anger management. I don't think they are all the way there, but there's been...
Look at Kane. It's coming.
Is he done?
Oh, damn it.
And he escapes the submission.
And good thing, that could have been disastrous.
Whoa. Down with a face buster. That might just be the final.
There's the pin. One. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
Here we go.
Boom, what impact.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
His shoulders are down. 2, 1. Oh, he kicked out. Unbelievable.
There is no quit in this man tonight.
Oh, what impact.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, and he reverses it. Suplex.
He can crank it up whenever the mood strikes him.
Here comes.
Oh, can he finish him off here? The win is within grasp for R-Truth.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Leg drop.
Kane, oh boy.
Choke slam, straight to hell.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
This is it. Is he done?
Now, that's an impressive tag team victory.
These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Look at him go. I remember this part very well.
That was kind of hard.
And finally,
Here are your winners and the new WWE Tag Team Champions, Kane and Daniel Bryan. Team Hell No.
And Kane helps lead the team to victory.
I don't care how many wins you have. Whenever your hand is raised in victory, a certain level of excitement washes over you.
I think Boston is stunned by the outcome here, guys.
A sold-out Raw here in Charleston, South Carolina. Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton started the night with a double disqualification, but they will settle things in the main event with a street fight.
Randy Orton called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Kane called Daniel Bryan a weak link. Bryan is here to prove that he is not a weak link.
Tall order as he faces 9-time WWE champion Randy Orton.
Struck Randy Orton in the corner 3 times while he was stunned in the corner.
Oof, kick finds it.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
I'm not surprised that Randy Orton couldn't make it as a tag team partner for Daniel Bryan. He hasn't had the best track record with allies this year.
That's true, Byron. Orton put his neck out for the Big Show to help him and Sheamus take on the Shield at WrestleMania. That match ended with Big Show punching out both his partners.
You two gentlemen mentioned Orton's bad luck with tag partners. After Big Show's betrayal, Sheamus and Orton couldn't get along. It's a minor miracle that Orton helped Team Hell No beat the Shield.
Needless to say, I don't think we'll be seeing Orton teaming up with anyone in that locker room for quite some time after tonight.
Oof!
We're seeing two favorites of the WWE Universe battle it out here, and it's fitting that the WWE Universe voted for this to be a street fight.
The hashtags have been trending all night on social media, but the people picked a street fight over a Falls Count Anywhere and a lumberjack match. I normally disagree with the people, but they made a good call here tonight.
Ooh, what impact. He caught him slipping. What do we got here?
Boom! This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
What a strike. Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous.
Byron, he looks like he has no idea where he is.
Yeah, he is definitely on Dream Street, Michael.
Back in the ring again.
Daniel Bryan has a major task ahead of him tonight. He's got to beat a man with just about every accolade on his resume in the form of Randy Orton.
Yeah, Corey, you're not kidding. Orton has held the Intercontinental Championship, the Tag Team Championship, he's won the Royal Rumble, and has been WWE Champion 9 times.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
We compared Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan's accolades before, and Daniel Bryan has a decent resume too, as he's won Money in the Bank and has held the U.S. title, tag team titles, and the world title
one time each.
That's just it, Cole. Bryan's had a taste of success. Orton's been feasting on it forever.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Put Randy through the table ringside.
Randy Orton has had rage issues, and Daniel Bryan is no stranger to anger management. Who has the advantage in a twisted match like this?
There's a world of difference between how Bryan and Orton process their anger. Orton's turned it into a Hall of Fame career. Bryan suffered some of his worst losses due to his mental issues.
Will he be victorious? He's got plenty of gas left in the tank.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
A street fight is apropos for Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, seen as both men will take part in the Money in the Bank ladder match in 3 weeks' time.
All the weapons we'll see Bryan and Orton sling tonight is just a prelude to the unforgiving steel ladders at play in a Money in the Bank match.
Oh, German suplex spike.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
You two brought up the upcoming Money in the Bank match. Don't forget that Kane's in that match too. I wonder if Bryan's going to be able to stay sane with so many agitating factors in play in that match.
I think Daniel Bryan will thrive, actually. He's won Money in the Bank more recently than Kane, and Randy Orton still hasn't won Money in the Bank after multiple attempts.
Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan are both as tough as they come, and this is a matter of pride between both men. These are two guys you don't want to lose.
Oh, my goodness!
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Saxton, you were blathering about these guys being respectful, and I got to dispute you. Orton's done some despicable things to get ahead, and Bryan certainly wasn't respectful when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the Big Show. You do what you can to get ahead in this industry.
Corey, that's all in the past. The WWE Universe loves both these guys because they're all about competition, not cheating.
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
There it is.
Did you hear that crack?
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Oh boy, he is rolling. We saw Team Hell No dissolve last week on Raw as both Kane and Daniel Bryan turned their sights towards the WWE Championship.
Step one in that process is beating Randy Orton. Defeating a guy of Orton's stature puts you near the front of the line for title opportunities.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, and Randy Orton has been busted open.
He goes down hard.
Yeah, he's not looking very good at this point, Cole.
Going back to Kane and Daniel Bryan's breakup, it seemed cordial, but their paths could easily cross again if one of them attains the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that reminds me, Michael. Team Hell No didn't officially hug it out when they broke up. Things could be bad between Kane and Bryan.
Irish whip.
You gotta believe this one's over. It's kind of a shame that Orton and Bryan are fighting tonight and that they will also be brawling with Kane in the Money in the Bank match, since those three men are the only trio to pin or submit the Shield in a six-man tag team match.
It's even more impressive when you consider the trios that fell to the Shield at WrestleMania. Orton, Sheamus, and the Big...
Looking at it here.
Strikes.
Endless. The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now.
The yes lock is in. Wow. The yes lock is in.
Unreal.
It's in. Locks in. What's Randy Orton gonna do? Will the Viper tap out?
Orton's in serious trouble.
Trying to drag himself to the ropes, but remember, the ropes aren't going to cause a break here.
Guys.
Because this is a street fight, and Orton with a kendo stick. Whoa!
Repeated strikes with a kendo stick. Orton wearing the weapon out on Daniel Bryan's body.
Just what the WWE's Apex Predator needs is a weapon.
It's all perfectly legal.
And you will find absolutely, oh my gosh, no remorse whatsoever from Randy Orton.
All the frustration inside the Viper bubbling over. Orton's like a man possessed. This won't end well.
And he's got Bryan on the second rope. Randy Orton could be closing in on a victory. Oh, vintage Orton with a DDT.
I think that's the beginning of the end, gentlemen. Randy Orton seems to be preparing to go to that place.
Randy Orton is focused. Randy Orton could be closing in on victory.
Looking for the RKO. No.
Backslide by Bryan. Shoulders are down. Oh, Orton kicks out. Now and a kick by Daniel Bryan. And now kendo stick in hand.
Oh,
and Bryan unloading on Orton.
Bryan returning the favor.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Oh my god, yes, lock. How you do that? Oh my god, yes, lock. Randy Orton. Okay. Push R1 triangle on an S lock. While holding the kendo stick and standing in front of Randy. Hold R1 and triangle to hold. Okay. Gotcha.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Yep, Randy.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Get ready, get up.
The Viper getting absolutely pounded right now. Randy Orton got the worst end of that stick.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Incredible.
There was a lot of force behind that one.
Daniel Bryan using the kendo stick for leverage. Taps out. Randy Orton taps out.
What a win for Daniel Bryan.
Career-defining win for Daniel Bryan.
Good job, Randy.
Daniel Bryan with one of the biggest victories of his career.
And we knew it was going to be a physically grueling battle between Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton, and boy, did Bryan earn this.
Gotta give it up to him. Gotta give it up to Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan's going to be feeling the effects of this one for some time.
Oh, hold on.
Orton offering a sign of respect.
That's what you love to see. Two great superstars, two great warriors displaying their mutual respect for each other.
He is the answer.
Weeks of anticipation finally leads to this. The most polarizing individual in WWE history, John Cena, against a man with an incredible groundswell of support, Daniel Bryan. Will the 11-time WWE Champion retain it?
How you do that? Press R1X while standing in front of John Cena, and then win the chain wrestling sequence. But move the R button until the blue circle is filled with red. Okay. R and X.
Title, or will we enter the era of Bryan?
It's been a long time since we've seen someone be as hot with the WWE Universe as Daniel Bryan has been in recent months. I mean, we haven't seen this kind of electric momentum since guys like The Rock, or even Bryan's opponent, John Cena.
Bryan sees Cena as an entertainer, while Daniel calls himself a wrestler, and a more superior one than Cena. The champion disagrees. We'll see who's right tonight.
A limb attack.
Boom, what impact!
Forward limb target attack from a standing grapple on John Cena's legs. Press X in front of a standing opponent for a front face lock. Then press R1 and X. Okay.
He goes for the cover. What a stomp!
Good grief.
Hurricane Rana!
Unbelievable athleticism.
Interesting quote from John Cena at the summer.
This could be all she wrote.
That big elbow pad Cena sporting could become a target.
Daniel Bryan's a submission specialist. You know he's game planned for that elbow.
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
Lariat! I want to answer John Cena's question from Tuesday's press conference. I think Daniel Bryan's been on a road of defining himself. You see the excitement from the WWE Universe? It isn't too dissimilar to the rise we've seen with guys like The Rock and John Cena.
There's a different feeling to Bryan, though. Daniel's rise feels like it's coming from the underground, based around a guy, Daniel Bryan, who just wants to be the best at his job. And he's proud that his job is first and foremost being a wrestler.
We have to credit John Cena for handpicking Daniel Bryan for this opportunity tonight. Cena respecting Daniel as an athlete and competitor. He says Bryan is going to put up one hell of a fight tonight.
Look, let me decipher that for you. In John Cena code, put up one hell of a fight means I'm John Cena and you're going to lose because I'm the man around here. Cena chose Bryan because he wanted to ride the wave of Bryan's sudden popularity and give himself what he feels is an easy win.
He's in a vulnerable spot now, guys.
Look at him. He's wide open for attack.
I'll destroy your face.
You know, we knew Cena had a bummed elbow coming into this match, but it seems to be holding up thus far.
Fighting through pain. That's what champions do.
He wants no part of the outside.
I do. I want to get him.
Perhaps a powerbomb here, Corey.
That certainly seems to be the case.
These two competed against each other 10 years ago on an episode of WWE Velocity, in a time before John Cena brought us into an era of ruthless aggression.
10 years is a very long time, Michael, and Daniel and John have been on a distinctive...
Into the quick cover. He got body on body there, but that's about it.
Not even close.
Byron said these two have been on different journeys since they first met, Corey. Daniel Bryan believes his path has given him a deeper love for our sport.
Well, in Daniel's opinion, if John Cena were fired tomorrow, he'd go back to his mansion and his multi-million-dollar lifestyle and never wrestle again. If Daniel Bryan gets fired, and it has happened, If Bryan gets fired, you'll see him in every armory, every gymnasium that's filled with 30 people and a wrestling ring because Daniel Bryan loves wrestling.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Harsh impact. These are two men who are proud of who they are. Daniel Bryan calling John Cena a parody of a wrestler. And in turn, Cena saying Daniel doesn't belong in the same class as The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Batista, all men Cena has beaten. You guys see that distance? This is not where you want to be. He caught him slipping.
On the topic of Cena and Bryan being proud superstars, pride is woven into the fabric of both men. And Daniel Bryan does not feel respected by John Cena. Daniel Bryan is hopefully on his way to greatness, but he's not at John Cena's level yet.
John's just trying to teach Daniel a lesson. What's Daniel's catchphrase? Respect the beard? Respect in WWE is earned. Bryan could be hot right now, but only if he's good enough to take John Cena's title. Then he'll earn Cena's respect.
I'm so glad to see Triple H step up to be the referee tonight. He's been a big supporter of Daniel Bryan and only wants to see Daniel get a fair shot at the title tonight. Something I don't believe Mr. McMahon wants.
Triple H sees the drive in Daniel Bryan, and sure, he went over the boss's head when he inserted himself as a referee, but a match of this magnitude needs someone impartial, someone who's going to call it straight down the middle, and Triple H is that guy.
I need to describe to you guys Daniel Bryan's disapproval of John Cena. Calling John Cena a parody, Daniel Bryan doesn't approve of John's look or how he acts. Calls John Cena an entertainer, not a wrestler.
Yeah, but Bryan's not the first guy to say it. John Cena's what's wrong with wrestling. To say, we've had enough of the 5 moves of doom. Daniel Bryan isn't the first, and he won't be the last to want to put Cena out of the picture. He's close to being done here.
Look at this.
Whoa!
Hurricane Rana.
Unbelievable athleticism.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh, look elbows off the chest. Cena would win a power game against Daniel, there's no doubt, and it's on display now.
Yeah, you can do all the moves you want, but sometimes power just prevails.
When this guy's on, look out.
Cena.
Ooh, what impact.
You little turd knocker.
Oh, my DDT!
Lights out.
He's lining him up.
He can't withstand one bit.
Uh-oh, forearm's gonna cut off the wind.
He's in. Control. He's in big trouble. He has something big planned. This could mean trouble. Something.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
Oh, a flying forearm.
On the mark.
He's going for it all.
Hits him with the gut-wrench suplex. What impact. John Cena is measuring. Big move coming. Wait for
No, I blocked that shit.
Are we looking at yet another John Cena victory here?
There you are.
John Cena does it again.
John Cena out-wrestled Daniel Bryan.
Let's take another look at these guys in action.
He ain't playing here.
Damn it. This shit's hard.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another.
Here is your winner, and still WWE Champion, John Cena.
Loyal to the WWE Universe, always loyal to who he is, John Cena. Never changing for anyone.
It unlocks everything else. It's not easy, and I say it's hard. How many more I gotta do? One more, that's it. I just started John Cena. Oh man, I need to do all of R-Truth and Kobe Kingston. Which ones I need to do? I only unlocked two of them. I didn't unlock all of them. Huh. Wonder what happened. Well, that sucked. Didn't it? Talking to you, but it's okay.
I thought you were done with it.
I was gonna be. But I figured I'd do my universe real quick.
I thought you was done with Toby Kingston and The Undertaker.
The gold and black can only mean one thing. The future is here, and the future is now. This is NXT.
No, it's not.
Enough of the preliminaries. Here we go. Ah, yeah, it's go time.
I was wondering. Bray Wyatt looks so stupid now. I always thought he was gonna be a good, go to good side. I can get done tagging up Matt Hardy, but
Oh, boy. Open your ears, Michael Cole. Things are about to get
The
woken.
following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Bray Wyatt from Cameron, North Carolina.
This is just dumb.
It's not dumb, Cole. It's
You
woken.
believe this is dumb.
It's the yin and the yang. It's the light and the dark. It's the deleter of worlds.
Hey, Corey.
What?
You think I could be woken?
Absolutely not, Byron Saxton. You are an ignoramus.
I do have an idea, though,
What?
Byron.
What do you call me?
Go jump in the lake that Hardy has and...
And his opponent, from Washington, weighing in at 165 pounds, the Dragon, Slater Jack Evans.
It's time for our first match of the night, guys, and it looks like we have quite the contest coming up.
And good luck to those who have to follow this one. You're going to need it.
And there's the bell. And here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
Why does it always look like Matt Hardy is having some sort of breakdown?
I think the word you were looking for, Saxton, is woken. Because we are witnessing woken Matt Hardy. Get with the program.
No one's backing down here. What an impasse.
Sweep.
Nicely done.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Wow, what impact. Leg sweep.
Nicely done. Elbow finds its mark.
He looks a bit off his game here. Ouch. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Well, he had to expect to take some punishment tonight. You don't step in the ring with this guy and walk away completely unscathed.
I know it's somewhat early. Early.
He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
He's got some more fight in him, guys.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Oh, what a kick to the face.
God.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
Hey, you're going to absorb some punishment in a wrestling match. It just goes along with the territory, and he knows that. I doubt he's all that concerned at this point.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
Big time slam.
Vicious.
This might be it. Oh, my.
He's not looking good here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
Matt Hardy into the cover. He's not done fighting yet. Not yet.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy.
Good golly, what a knee.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Oh, and he connects.
There's no reason to lose your footing on a move like that. Come on, toughen up.
Irish whip.
Oh, nasty impact.
Here we go.
He's in control now.
Can he do it here? He gets the shoulder up in time. Not yet.
Oh, boy, he is rolling. Uh-oh. Side effect! This just might be enough for him to take the victory here.
Nailed it.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
Beautiful technique.
Here's his moment, Michael.
His shoulders are down.
There's the pinfall and the victory.
And here's another look at what made that match so special.
Yeah, he's putting in the work. Check him out here. He really put on a great show.
Here is your winner, Matt Hardy.
Big win here to start the show.
And if that match is any indication of what to expect here tonight, we are in for an amazing evening.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.